Now I'm going to go over the last set of Division One women's tennis rankings. It's another set of computer rankings at that, and I'll go over my top 10, but that'll be at the last part of the video here. So the new computer rankings goes as follows: Texas A&M, the champ, at 1. At number 2 is actually Oklahoma State. That was only their first loss, but I would have put them lower, and I'll go over why later, because they didn't make it to the final 8. Then it's Georgia, Stanford, Michigan, Pepperdine, North Carolina, Virginia, UCLA, Cal, Texas, Tennessee, USC, Florida, Ohio State, NC State, Auburn, Miami, Florida, Oklahoma, South Carolina, San Diego, Florida State, Duke, Vanderbilt, and Georgia Tech. And I want to give some context on 26 through 40, just to give some, some teams in to include here, like Arizona State. I know they're doing with the head coaching change. We have to wait and see how they adjust. Then there's Texas Tech, LSU, Washington, Wisconsin, FIU as in Florida International University, Notre Dame, Alabama, SMU, Baylor, Princeton, Northwestern, BYU, Arizona, and Illinois. And Illinois and Northwestern will co-host the national indoor tournament for women's tennis for the next 2 years, so they don't have to they don't need to participate in ITA kickoff weekend at all and all this. So that's just a heads up there. So this does affect the field a little bit for that standpoint, because now there'll be two. You have to go like to Harvard and Arkansas right afterwards. Now, and the ITA kickoff weekend had like 60 teams involved. Now it's down to 50. 56. It's down to 56 teams now because of that. It's only 14 teams hosting, and those 14 teams, and it'll be based on computer rankings from this year, would be it would be like Texas A&M, Oklahoma State, Georgia, Stanford, Michigan, Pepperdine, North Carolina, Virginia, UCLA, Cal, Texas, Tennessee, USC, and Florida. And granted, we have to wait and see how all these teams here adjust, whether it's a head coaching change or assistant coaches leaving, as well as the seniors that are going to be gone, as well as the transfer portal. Because remember, the transfer portal is still going on in this sport, and it will last till June 3rd, June 4th here. And yeah, there could be commits like between now and then, in between the period if you want to, or even afterwards. So, but if, for example, Northwestern and Illinois were like top 14 teams, then they're on a host, they'll go down to one additional school. So that does affect things, and we're going to see what the draft looks like and all this. And now for my top 10 for Division I women's tennis. And I'm going to say mine is more results based from the NCAA tournament. I'll say that right off the bat. And it does make sense. Texas A&M's the champ. They're number 1. Georgia's the runner-up. Put them in number 2. The other 2 teams that made a Final Four in Tennessee and Pepperdine, they deserve to be in that recognition. I mean, that's the thing. And like UCLA, Virginia, Stanford, and Michigan were just Elite 8 teams and not like Final Four teams. And from there, I put like Cal and Oklahoma State in like a 9 and 10. And I know it sounds cruel to put a one-loss team that low, but you didn't make it to the Elite 8. If you would have made it to the Elite 8, I would have definitely put you in the top 8. I'm sorry. And outside looking in no particular order would be like North Carolina, Texas, USC, NC State, Vanderbilt, and Miami, Florida. Yeah, I include all the Sweet 16 teams that made it to the Sweet 16 just to make it makes more sense. And we're going to have to wait and see what happens from here in terms of transfer portal and whether or not some teams have any freshmen or not, and if they don't, they might add some later, like the summer for the fall, or enroll in the spring. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens. And transport commits, not just losing, but gaining. So anyways, if you like this content, hit the like and subscribe. And see you guys later on the road to 700 subscribers. Of course, the ultimate goal is 1,000 or more. So make money up this course. Like a video, comment a video. Really helps YouTube algorithm so more people can see it. Sharing the video does help as well, so more people could watch. And if you're watching and not subscribed, hit subscribe button, ring notification bell as well.